guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deasia and today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me. So I'm getting ready to go to a modeling shoot, so I'm pretty much just doing this look and my hair. So if you're interested in watching, then keep on watching. My hair's not that dry. I mean, it's kind of dry, but it's not as dry as I would like it to be before I actually finish off the wash and go. I really don't want to say this is like a tutorial because I might just keep speaking through this whole thing. So I like to start off with my eyebrows. So I'm going to start with my Benefit brow pencil. Since I changed to the Benefit brow pencil, my eyebrows haven't been the same. They look so good every single time. Watch them not come out that sick just because I said that. But no, I have faith. So first, how I like to do my eyebrows, I like to fill them in just a little bit first. I just fill them in the areas that look like they need a little bit more of a touch up. I kind of just go in really lightly just because this does pick up pretty well. Then I'm going to take my Tarte Concealer. I'm going to use this to just outline my eyebrows. And now I'm supposed to be kind of in a rush, but I don't want to move like I'm in a rush because if I do, I don't want to like mess up my makeup and have to start again because I really don't have time for that. But I also don't want to be late, so after I outline my eyebrows, I'm kind of just going to go back in and fill in the areas that need to be filled in again. And this is kind of more so where I focus on like the outline of my eyebrows, just because I draw the shape of the eyebrow that I want with my concealer and then go back in and fill it in like that. I'm going to take another Tarte concealer. This is really close to my skin color. It's slightly lighter than my skin color. And then I like to put this on my problem areas of my skin. I really like to put it everywhere. I kind of like to put this as like the base of my the base under my foundation, just because I really like the way it blends out into my skin. And I also like that it's like super full coverage. Now I know I look crazy. I know I look really crazy, but trust the process. I'm going to take my foundation brush and blend everything out. I don't know if I want to go for like a soft glam full face type of look, or if I want to go for like a full face. But honestly, every time I'm indecisive, literally every single time I'm indecisive, it ends up being full face just because I got a little bit carried away. And so here I'm also going to blend out the concealer that I use to like outline my eyebrows. Again, I know I look crazy. Just wait. So I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty concealer and just put it here, just like this. And then I also like to put it around here and down here. And I'm gonna let that sit for a bit, and I'm going to put it up here as well. And then I'm gonna take my Tarte concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit over the Fenty Beauty. And sometimes I like to go in with this one twice. So I'm just gonna put it just like that. I'm just gonna start my contour. And so I like to take a really fine brush. Oh, and I'm using my Huda Beauty contour. And I'm kind of just doing my nose contour. I'm gonna put some down here. And then I'm going back in with my foundation brush and I'm going to blend out my concealer. And I'm going to take a little bit of my foundation. It is Fenty Beauty foundation. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand just because I'm actually not using a lot of this at all. And with my same brush, I'm going to put it in the areas that I didn't put any product yet. So right under that contour. And I know that it looks a little bit light. It does oxidize, so it does match my skin tone once it dries. Also gonna blend out down here too. And I know some people like to do like start with the lightest shade and then blend out into the darkest. Honestly, I've actually never tried that technique, honestly, but this one works for me. So then I'm going to take, I like to use this brush. It's a really small circular brush to blend out my nose contour. So just get that. And I kind of just like to blend it down. Just a little strokes, blend down. It's definitely drying, so it's matching my skin tone. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna take another fine detail brush with my Tarte Concealer, and I'm going to draw just a really thin line going down my nose, just so that my nose contour kind of looks better. Like that. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm actually just going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush palette, and I think I'm gonna go with this. You see, usually I mix these two, sometimes this one, but because today I actually have no idea what I'm gonna be modeling in, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go for some Rosy Cheeks. So I might just use this one in the middle here, and maybe just a little bit of this one. And I'm going to put it on my cheeks. I actually like to put it right under my concealer because I blend my concealer down. So right under where I put my concealer, that's kind of like the benchmark of where I put it. And then I'm going to take a small brush and I'm just going to dab this line now that it's all dry. And then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier, what is this, translucent powder. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to dab it on ever so lightly. I'm going to dab it on where I'd like it to go, just to give that airbrushed effect. Honestly, I said this is probably not going to be a tutorial, and I'm telling you guys exactly how I'm doing my makeup today. I feel like if I talk about anything else, I'm just going to get distracted, and it's going to take me longer to get ready, and I'm not trying to be late. I also like to put it at the sides of my nose as well. I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my blush and go in with my highlighter. Today I'm using my Fenty Beauty highlighter because I really want it to pop, you know. And because this one does more than it needs to, sometimes I'm just going to dab it on lightly, and I like to kind of like put it right above my blush, but kind of on top of the blush, like where the blush ends in a way is where I'm going to put it. and I'm just going to put it on top of the concealer. I also like to put some right above my lip as well. And now I don't think I'm liking this eyebrow that much, so I'm gonna fill it in a little bit more. I'm just gonna outline the top just so that it's more symmetrical with this one. I'm going to try to blend out this area. Before I move on to my eyes, I saw this hack on TikTok that I'm now obsessed with. I take my beauty blender and I put it in toilet paper, and then I'm going to just dab over my whole face. I'm just gonna do the part with my blush and my highlight last. So basically what this does is it takes off the excess product so that, you know, when I'm changing clothes or even if I touch my face, not that much makeup comes off. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. Oh, I got makeup on my... I don't know if I want to do like a wing or if I want it to look really natural or if I want to go for like a siren eye. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go with a small wing because the lashes that I'm gonna do, they're not too out there. So I'm just gonna go with a small wing. Oh, I did forget to say, I'm using the Sephora Eyeliner Liquid Intense Waterproof Eyeliner. And what I really like about this is it doesn't have like the brush. It just has the nub. It just has that little, and don't mind my hand, it's looking crusty. You guys see it? Focus. It just has that little nub part. And I love that because I don't have to control the little brushes. Like, I don't think I'll ever switch back to like a pen or a brush. So my lashes are on. My eyes are now done. All that's left is my lips before I can move on to my hair. I saw this hack on TikTok. You basically take your contour and you outline your lips with it like lip liner. And I think that's what I want to do because I'm wearing a gloss today. Like that, and I just love the way it looks. So now let me move on to my hair and try to deal with this quickly. So my hair is not like done drying in the back, so I think I'm just going to grab my diffuser and try to blow it out real quick before I finish off this wash and go. For anyone wondering what products I use in my hair to get it to this state, I use the As I Am Curling Jelly, which I absolutely love, and I use the Extreme Wet Line Gel with the green lid this time. I usually like to go for the dark blue lid, but they didn't have any, so I got the green lid. That's how I got it into this state. And so because it's in this gel cast, you can see it's really like, it's definitely really curly, but it's also not big. So what I'm gonna do to make it big, you can like pull it to break the gel cast, but because my hair is not the driest, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in my hands. You can use any type of oil. Today I'm using castor oil, and I'm kind of just gonna run it through like this while pulling it, and this is going to break the gel cast. So if you can see, it's looking like it's already getting a little bit bigger. And so I'm just going to keep pulling. I'm going to do this literally everywhere. So I'm going to pull until I feel like the gel cast is broken and my hair just feels like bouncy and soft. So my hair feels like my hair again. And it's looking like my bangs may need another trim today. My bangs, honestly, my hair grows pretty quickly. Like, I probably have to trim my bangs every 2-3 weeks, especially when I'm doing like any type of wash and go style, or like if my hair is down. So my hair is definitely getting bigger, bouncier. I don't want to do too much with it just because I know it's not like completely dry yet, unfortunately. And I don't really have too much time to like dry it. But I did find out about this shoot last minute, so I didn't really have time to like pre-plan, and my hair was not done. So I'm actually quite pleased with how much it's dried so far. Hair is definitely bigger. The gel cast is mostly broken, but I don't want to do too much to it, so I'm just going to grab my pick and I'm just going to try to pick it out as much as possible before I keep playing around with it. Just because I still want it to get big, but I don't want it to like, I don't want it to get frizzy. Especially the back, because I don't want the back to look flat in comparison to the rest of my hair. A little bit of an itch. And as I mentioned, I often have to trim my bangs. It's not too long today, but like there's some like pieces here that can just get cut. I used to have a fear of cutting my hair. I used to make my sister cut my hair all the time, but my sister's on vacation, so I have to do it myself today. I'm not too mad. Okay. But honestly, guys, if you're scared of your hair, don't be like me, because one wrong move and it's over. So the reason I have to trim my bangs so often is because I like it when it sits right above my eyes, like I can see it in my peripheral vision, but I don't want it any longer. Like, I want it to be covering most of my eyebrows. I'm not happy with this. I'm pretty sure it will get bigger as it dries, but if you can see, this side is bigger than this side. So let me just go in and pick my hair on this side. And now this side is bigger than this side. Okay. So now that my hair is pretty much done, I'm almost certain it's past 12. I'm going to go get changed real quick. So guys, I just changed into this all black outfit. It's just a black crop top and some black tights, and then I'm going to throw over like a really cute blue jacket. I'm going to close out this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed my little get ready with me. First of all, I told you guys, didn't I say that it's gonna match? I said it looks crazy, right? But it matches, right? Right. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow my Instagram at thatdagegirl. I'll link it down below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all. So glad we got to link up.